Two fake HOA enforcers stormed his yard, tore down his Palestinian flag, and spat on it, unaware that his Marine nephew lived nearby. Moments later, one was sprawled in the dirt, the other nursing a broken jaw behind the HOA office. What sparked this chaos will leave you speechless. Let's dive in. Saturday mornings in Pinewood were a ritual, not enforced, but felt. The cul-de-sac, nestled on the county's edge, hummed with routine, sprinklers hissing, lawnmowers buzzing, trees whispering in the Carolina breeze. Ahmed Hassan, a man of quiet resolve, was at the heart of it. Every weekend, he'd sit in his weathered lawn chair beside a flower bed he'd built decades ago. No words needed, just his faded copy of the local Gazette, a chipped mug of black coffee, and a faint smile, the kind earned from a life of hard-won meaning. Above the flower bed stood a flagpole, its Palestinian flag, red, white, green, and black, dancing in the wind. It wasn't a protest or a statement. For Ahmed, it was memory. His father, Jamal, who died in Nablus before Ahmed could bring him to America. Nights under olive trees, the scent of za'atar in the air. It was home, loss, and love stitched into fabric. The neighborhood knew this, except the HOA. They started with notes. All decorations must align with community standards. Then a knock. Certain symbols might upset residents. Anonymous letters followed, one reading, "Keep your conflicts out of our lawns." Ahmed ignored them. The flag stayed. That morning, June 10th, began like any other, birds chirping, kids on bikes, Ahmed's wife, Layla, tending roses. Their son, Malik, was mowing the lawn when a gray SUV rolled up, tinted windows gleaming with menace. Two men stepped out, mid-40s, built like ex-jocks in stiff khakis and aviators. No badges, no HOA logos, just walkie-talkies and arrogance. Malik killed the mower. Something felt off. The men marched past Layla, ignoring her, and stopped at Ahmed's chair. "Sir," the shorter one barked, "we're with the Neighborhood Standards Unit. That flag violates the code. We're taking it." Ahmed folded his paper, calm as stone. "I don't know that unit," he said. "Show me ID." "New HOA enforcement," the taller one snapped. "We don't need ID." Layla stepped forward, voice shaking. "That's our property." The tall man didn't blink. With a grunt, he yanked the flagpole from its base, snapping it like a twig. The flag hit the dirt. Then, with chilling disdain, he spat on it. Time froze. Ahmed's hands gripped his chair, his face a mask of ancient grief, not anger, but something deeper, forged in decades of silent endurance. Malik lunged forward. "What the hell?" The short man blocked him. "Back off, kid. This is official." Ahmed stood, slow and deliberate, eyes locked on the trampled flag. "You don't touch it again," he said, voice low, lethal. The tall man sneered. "Foreign garbage. Fly it somewhere else." Neighbors emerged, phones recording. The air thickened with tension. Ahmed's gaze shifted past the men. "Khalid's coming," he said. Khalid, Ahmed's nephew, a Marine fresh from his morning run, turned the corner. Sweat-soaked, dog tags glinting, he stopped dead, taking in the scene, the broken pole, the defiled flag, his uncle's unyielding stare. "What's this?" he asked, voice like gravel. Ahmed replied. "They broke my flag." Khalid's jaw tightened. He walked forward, each step a countdown. The short man raised a cheap stun gun. "Stand down!" Khalid didn't flinch. "You're harassing my family," he said, his Marine training radiating menace. The tall man stepped between them. "We don't answer to you." Khalid's laugh was cold. "You will." In a blur, he disarmed the short man, slamming an elbow into his chest. The man crumpled, gasping. The tall one charged, clumsy, desperate. Khalid sidestepped, tripped him, and sent him crashing into the flower bed. Dirt flew. Silence fell. Sirens wailed. Real cops arrived, badges gleaming. The fake enforcers, now battered, sat cuffed as neighbors handed over videos. Ahmed spoke calmly. Trespassing, vandalism, assault, impersonation. And spitting on my father's memory. Inside their SUV, police found a crate of torn flags, Palestinian, Mexican, Indian, maps, and a ledger listing targeted homes, all minorities or immigrants. Ahmed was marked defiant. The story exploded online. A clip of Khalid pinning one man while Ahmed flipped the other went viral, captioned, "Fake HOA cops mess with the wrong flag." A senator tweeted, "This isn't enforcement, it's thuggery." Respect to Hassan. The HOA president, Greg Thornton, was linked to the scheme through payments and emails ordering suppression of radical symbols. He resigned under subpoena. The Community Standards Task Force was exposed as an unlicensed racket, extorting homeowners for years. Ahmed replaced the flagpole, now steel, bolted into concrete. Neighbors raised their own flags, Puerto Rican, Vietnamese, rainbow, defying the old rules. The HOA rewrote its bylaws, banning flag restrictions. A scholarship in Ahmed's name funded local kids. During a storm, the flag held firm, a beacon of resilience. On the anniversary, Pinewood gathered, planting flags across the lawn, Somali, Cherokee, Ukrainian. Ahmed sat quietly, coffee in hand, watching the colors sway. A note found later read, "Your flag gave me strength. My family's from Jenin. I'm proud now." This wasn't just a fight, it was a reckoning. What do you think? Should Ahmed and Khalid have fought back physically, or was there another way? Share your thoughts in the comments and tell us, where's the line between standing your ground and escalating conflict? Like, subscribe, and let's keep this conversation going. Your voice matters.